There comes a time when I need to take a break from AAA games. Don't get me wrong, I do love what they offer, but sometimes I want to play an indie game from a small, tight-knit team. Because of this, I decided to try out the alpha build of Rogue Snail's upcoming top-down shooter. Playing with a couple of pals is undoubtedly where the fun factor shines brightest, and its cartoony world is fun, but the lack of content found within may turn away players from wanting to be a true Relic Hunter legend. I'm Brad Crespo, and this is Noisy Pixel's review of the alpha build for Relic Hunter's Legend.
We gotta race the Dukins to the point.
To start things off, this build does not grant access to the game's campaign. Unfortunate, I know, but essentially the premise is that there's a time traveler, Seven, who suffers from amnesia. Seven joins a group of relic hunters who all want to put a stop to the evil villain, Duke Duncan, a duck that has literally stolen the past. As a relic hunter, you'll end up uncovering the mysteries of the past and go on an adventure to save the galaxy before Duke Duncan quacks it all up. Ultimately, being a mighty duck butt kicking force not to be reckoned with is what Relic Hunter's Legend is all about. In this online co-op shooter that supports up to 4 players, players can choose to play solo or join other players to battle it out against the Duncan clan. Before going out on an epic intergalactic adventure, a Relic Hunter must be chosen from a small selection of characters. The alpha build has 4 hunters in total. While the selection is tiny, each hunter is different from one another as they each have their own unique set of abilities and skills, and there's a slew of RPG systems to tinker with to make each hunter fit your desired playstyle. Some players though, especially the ones not used to looter shooters, might be a little surprised and perplexed by Relic Hunter's Legend's RPG systems. They're somewhat deep given how stat focused each one is, with hundreds of pieces of equipment to collect, like weapons and items that all have various stats. Players have to spend a good chunk of time managing and equipping their hunter. Regardless of this, all players can have a blast running and gunning in all the missions in this charming adventure. Simple and accessible, yet addictive combat takes center stage in this game, as it all comes down to shooting and looting to your heart's content in multiple firefights. Going right in and playing is pretty much easy for all players. Playing solo is of course fun, but playing with friends is clearly the best way to play. Several of you might be wondering, so what were the big issues you had with the alpha? Well, the lack of a jump button is kind of troublesome, especially since levels have so much verticality to them. Another issue is that while the content in this build is great, things start to get kind of repetitive only after a couple of hours. And this is due to a lot of the features not yet being available. It's clear that Relic Hunter's Legend is very much a work in progress at the moment, but hey, at least I was able to give it a try. Regardless, at this point in time, Relic Hunter's Legend is fun to play with friends or solo in short bursts. Noisy Pixel is giving the alpha build of Relic Hunter's Legend a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. You can read our full review at noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all of our future content.